the classification of fields. Yesterday we are discussing about that classification of fields. Okay, so as we know, there are two types of operator we have till studied. First is the divergence, and second one is the curl. Okay, and none of them, or you can say none of them, none of anyone, you can say, is sufficient to decide or to describe a field in complete way. Okay, therefore we have we are going to classify this field based on this divergence and curl property into the four category. The first category was class 1 field. Class 1 field. In class 1 field, I am just repeating once again. Class 1 field, the divergence of the vector field is equal to 0. We are considering the case in which the divergence of the field is equal to 0 vector field, as well as the curl of the vector field is also 0. And we know that if the curl of the vector field is 0, what it means? We know. It means this vector is nothing but the the gradient of the scalar function. The gradient of the scalar function, and generally the gradient of the scalar function, or the gradient is always represented in the negative form. We will see later in the electric field. So generally we will represent like this one. Okay, so it means this is the equation number 1, let's say. This is equation number 2, let's say. And if this exists, then automatically this happens. We already approved in the numerical problem. And when it happens, it means the f vector, when you put this equation into the first, then it means you will get the second operator. Okay, this will provide it equal to 0, and it is nothing but the Laplace equation. It is a Laplace equation. And in the previous class also we have discussed about that in order to solve the class 1 field type of the problem, we have to learn how to solve the Laplace equation. Okay, and remember, okay, so we have already seen the example. The example was the electrostatic field. Okay, in charge free. Remember, it is very important. In charge free medium. Okay, it is very important. The question may be asked. Second problem, the second type of the class 2 field. We will discuss more about them in few seconds. So class 2 field. Class 2 field means, in this case, we are going to consider the divergence of the vector field is not equal to 0, whereas the curl of the vector field is 0. It means when the curl of the vector field, if the curl of vector field is 0, it means this vector field may be represented as a gradient of the scalar field. Gradient of the scalar field. Or when you put this value in this equation, then you get that the Laplacian, or you can say the del operator, Laplacian of the scalar function f is not equal to 0. It means we have the value where the Laplacian operator is some value, the finite value. and this finite value, let's say rho. This equation is known as the Poisson equation. Poisson equation, and it is very important. Okay, so the problem may be asked. Remember the same example, the electrostatic field, electrostatic field. I am repeating once again, electrostatic field, but in a charged region. In a charged region. In the first case, it is the free charge medium. In the free charge medium, if the medium is not charge free, if the medium is not charged free, the charged region, then the Laplace equation converted into the Poisson equation, and same and vice versa. If the problem is asked like that, what happened when the Poisson equation is associated with the charge free medium? Poisson equation is associated let's say let the Poisson equation is associated with a charge free region. Then what happened? Anyone can tell me what happened? Then the equation become
Laplacian equation.
Yes, then this equation turn to the Laplace equation. Okay, so the Poisson equation become the Laplace equation. The Poisson equation become the Laplace equation, right? So remember, so this problem may be asked. Okay, next third class. Our third class is our class third field. We are going to define like that. Class 3 field. In the class 3 field, we are going to consider our divergence of the vector field is 0. However, the curl of the vector field is not equal to 0. The curl of the vector is not equal to 0. Okay. So in such type of case, if the divergence of vector field, divergence of vector field is 0, but the curl of that vector field is not 0. It means that this vector field have certain curl again. Okay, because this is equal to 0. So I'm going to we can represent. I'm just writing if the divergence, it is very important line, of a vector is 0. It means then the vector can be expressed in terms of another vector field, curl of, you can say curl of another vector. So it is very important, curl of another vector. If when कब इसको करेंगे? जब divergence of vector field becomes 0. It means that if the divergence of vector field is 0, it means we can represent this vector field as the curl of another vector field. यहाँ पर हो सकता है क्या कि ये जो वेक्टर है उस किसी दूसरे वेक्टर का कर्ल वहां पर एग्जिस्ट कर रहा हो. इफ इट इज ट्रू, अगर ऐसा है, इसका मतलब ये हुआ, if you are going to put this value into the equation number 2, then what happened? As we know that this value yani curl of vector field is not equal to 0, it means it has some value, it has some finite value. Sorry. That finite value is equal to, let's say, the j vector, because this is the vector quantity. So obviously it will provide a j vector quantity. Okay. So this vector, sorry. So due to this vector, now this value can put here, and the equation becomes the curl of, or this f vector is representing the curl of another vector a. So the curl of another vector A is equal to the J. Okay, and using the vector identity, we can apply the vector identity on this equation. Then the equation becomes like that, is equals to J, and it is very famous formula. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
तो रिमेंबर, अब ध्यान से देखिए जरा, अगर आप, ये भी डाइवर्जेंस है, इफ एट एनी आउ और एट एनी कॉस्ट, आपने पहले बोला था कि डाइवर्जेंस ऑफ द वेक्टर फील्ड इज इक्वल टू 0, वी ऑलरेडी डिसाइडेड, and therefore this vector is now, we can represent this vector as a curl of another vector. और यहाँ पर देख रहे हैं क्या कि कर्ल ऑफ वेक्टर, ये जो वेक्टर है अनदर वेक्टर, इसका हमने यहाँ पे डाइवर्जेंस लिया है. अगर इस किसी भी कॉस्ट पे अगर ये 0 हो जाए, if it becomes 0, then the equation turns into this equation, and this equation you already know. What is this equation? This equation is known as, please.
Poison's equation.
Yes, Poisson equation. Okay. और ये कब होगा? When it happen, अगर ऐसा होता है, if we consider this equation to equal 0, this constant is known as Coulomb gas. याद रखिएगा. Just I want to drink the water. Sorry. Okay. Now last field. The last field is the class 4 field. Class 4 field. And the class 4 field, in this class 4 field, we are going to consider like that the divergence of the vector field F is not equal to 0, as well as at the same time the curl of the vector field is also not equal to 0. Sorry, the curl of the vector field is also not equal to the 0. Okay. In this case, we are going to decompose the F vector into the two vector field, into two vector field. Decompose, we are going to decompose F vector into the two vector field, let's say G vector and H vector. Okay, and G vector satisfies, let's say, class 3, and H vector satisfy class 2 requirement. What are the requirement? What we have seen? We have seen that if it is not equal to the 0, if this is not equal to 0 and this is equal to 0, then the class 3rd one will apply. ऐसा हमने देखा है, और उसको हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं, अनदर वेक्टर कर्ल के फॉर्म में ले सकते हैं. इन द सेकेंड केस वी हैव कंसीडर्ड दिस इज इक्वल टू 0, दिस इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0. ओके, you can see here in the second case, in the case 2, this is not equal to 0 and the curl is equal to 0. Okay, so in this case this vector is represented in the form of the gradient of the scalar function, the gradient of the scalar function. Okay, so बस आपको कुछ नहीं करना. Now we are going to representing like that. This is a typical case. So G vector, F vector we can we have decomposing this f vector into the g vector as plus h vector, and we as the from the class 3 condition it is like that, the del divergence of g vector is equal to 0. Okay, however, the curl of this vector is not equal to 0 from class 3 condition, remember. And class 2 condition, using the class 2 condition क्या था कि this is equal to the 0 and the divergence is not equal to the 0. You can see in the class 2 condition. Okay, class 2. So if it is like that, अगर ये ऐसा है कि curl of any vector is equal to 0, it means we can represent that h vector equals to the gradient of any scalar function. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And this g vector, if this g vector is like that, अगर ये 0 है और ये कर्ल इसका 0 नहीं है, तो g vector can be represented in the curl of the another scalar function. ऐसा लिखा, ऐसा होगा. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
From the case 3. Okay. So now just you put this value. Okay. F vector become like the a vector minus of gradient of f. यहाँ से g और s से आप वैल्यू पुट कर लीजिए, तो इस तरीके का वैल्यू आएगा. इट इज नॉट वेरी नेसेसरी, है ना. सो आपको इस तरह का concept you have to understand. We have to put this such type of value equation into the when we are going to solve such type of numerical problem. Okay, so the example of such type of case is nothing but the hydrodynamic fluid. Okay, hydrodynamic field where this such type of case is existing. Okay, now I'm coming to the summary of the chapter 1. Then we will start the new chapter, that is the electrostatic, and the summary is very, very important for your GATE examination point of view. This year, by this year, the EMFT subject has been incorporated or added in the instrumentation branch. Okay, so first is the vector identities. The summary part, I'm just revising. The first is the vector identities. What we have learned till. और आपको ये याद रखना चाहिए हमेशा. तो just I am writing the divergence. Okay, sorry. The curl of the any gradient gradient of a scalar function is equal to the 0. Because why? Because it is nothing but the vector field. Curl of vector field is 0. It means curl of the gradient of a scalar field is 0. Yes or no? Second, in second way, the divergence of this curl is equal to 0. It is very again important. The notation में कुछ आता है. This is notation. That Laplacian operator है ये. Sorry. Yes, we can write, but I am not writing that. This is a Laplacian operator. Okay, and this is nothing but we can write the equation like this. Okay, and this is when this is the vector form. If it is a small f is a scalar. A small f is a scalar, and capital A is vector, right? So we can write this equation using the identity like this. Okay, और अगर हम sum की बात करें, you have to remember this equation. Okay, so if it is f plus g, then it is we can write like this. Okay, so a plus b vector, so we can write like this. Okay, if it is multiply cross product, if you take the cross product, then the cross cumulative property we can apply on both. Okay, so if it is like that, dot product है ना, dot product sorry, तो chain rule, तो f gradient g plus g gradient f, very easy. Gradient divergence of f a, where f is the scalar function, a is the vector function, vector. Okay, so a is a vector, capital A, f is a smaller. So आप simply इसको you can write like that. Okay, ठीक है. If we take the cross product of same function, then we can apply like that. ठीक है, so ये तो आपका हो गया ये. You know also a cross b cross c वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट, यहाँ पर आपने वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट ले लिया. So it is nothing but the b dot c cross a, है ना, equal to the c dot a cross b. We can write like that, है ना. और अगर if it is a cross b cross c like that, if it is represented in the bracket, so b a dot c minus c a dot b. Okay, sorry, it is a dot b cross. Yes, okay. Third is the a cross b. We can write this identity like that. And the last one is the del operator is cross product with the a cross b, then the a into the del operator dot b minus b del operator dot a plus b dot del operator minus of a dot del operator. So you can, इसको आपको याद रखना बस, you can just use this formula into your equation. Okay, now come to the rectangular function. Okay, so the rectangular coordinate, ax, अगर हम इसको लिखना चाहें तो आप लिख सकते हैं a dot b को, if a is the ax I plus by j plus, है ना, cz k, इस तरह से लिख सकते हैं हम लोग. तो a dot b आपका बनेगा ax bx प्लस ay by प्लस az, क्या होगा जी, bz in the rectangular form. In the rectangular form, in the cylindrical form, it becomes a row b row a phi b phi az bz, and in the spherical form, in the spherical coordinate, it becomes ar br a phi sorry a theta b theta, and लास्ट में होता है क्या, a phi b phi. ठीक है, if it is a cross b, if we are taking a cross b in the rectangular coordinate, we can represent ax ay az, ax ay az, okay, bx by bz, cx सॉरी हो गया ना ये. ओके, सो रेक्टेंगुलर फॉर्म में ऐसे ले सकते हैं. when it is represented in cylindrical form, so it is represented like a row a phi and what happen a z. so इसके लिए हो जाएगा a row, this is the a phi, this is a z, b row b phi b z, and in the cylindrical in the spherical coordinate, this is becomes AR, A theta, A phi, or similarly AR, A theta, A phi, BR, B theta, B phi. ओके, ग्रेडियंट अगर आप लेंगे स्केलर फंक्शन का, लेट्स से how the gradient of function is defined if the f is the in the rectangular coordinate, in the rectangular coordinate, del f of del f x ax plus del f of del y ay plus del f of del z az, ये हो जाएगा. In the cylindrical coordinate it is represented like del f by del rho a rho plus del f by del phi a phi, साथ में 1 upon rho plus del f by del z az. In the spherical coordinate, how it is represented? Del f by del r ar plus del f by del theta 1 by r a theta plus 1 by r sin theta del f by del phi a phi. ये हो गया, ठीक है. ओके, so these are the things. Now come to the next, last, that is the divergence. I am just after divergence theorem. Divergence theorem क्या है? Divergence theorem is the exchange of the, क्या हो जाएगा बताइए? The divergence of any vector field or volume integral of that field converted into क्या हो जाएगा? Surface integral. Surface integral, right? And the Stokes theorem क्या कन्वर्ट करता है? स्टोक्स थ्योरम किसमें करता है बताइए? सरफेस इंटीग्रल को लाइन इंटीग्रल में. सरफेस इंटीग्रल इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द लाइन इंटीग्रल, राइट? ओके, एंड द ग्रीन थ्योरम मैंने आप लोगों को छोड़ दिया है. दिस ग्रीन थ्योरम हैव टू आइडेंटिटी. रिमेंबर, ग्रीन थ्योरम को आप दो तरीके से पढ़ते हैं हम लोग, है ना. उसको हम लोग डाइवर्जेंस और वेक्टर फील्ड को यूज करके बनाते हैं. आइडेंटिटी 1, ओके, एंड आइडेंटिटी 2. सो ये आपको मैंने कहा है, ये आप लोग खुद से करेंगे, राइट? ओके, सो दीज आर द ऑल अबाउट द चैप्टर 1. Finished. Now I am coming to the next chapter, that is your electrostatic.